In this video, we'll go over some exciting updates to the Gavel Exec platform that were just released in the past week. In Web Exec, you now have the ability to take redlined PDF documents, drop them into the system, and have it converted to a Word document that preserves where those red lines were, so you can continue to analyze them from the Word add-in. We also have a new collapsible UI experience in the Word add-in that allows you to better navigate, collapse, and expand the different suggestions that Gavel Exec gives you, so you can navigate that a little bit easier. You also now have the ability to copy the responses that Gavel Exec gives you, so you can put that in an email to a colleague or an email to a client, for example. You also have the ability to ask multiple different questions or give multiple different instructions in a single prompt, and Gavel Exec will be able to handle all of those different ones in turn by engaging multiple different agents at the same time. Finally, now in Gavel Exec's Word add-in, you're able to see the reasoning that it's giving before it gives you a response. So let's go over each of these exciting feature updates in turn. Starting with the PDF redlines to Word. So if you go into your Web Exec version, you can click on this quick tool called PDF redlines to Word. If we attach a PDF document that has red lines inside of it, and we want to convert this into a Word document where all those red lines are preserved, such as something like this, for example, where the opposing party has given it to us as a PDF with their red lines inside of it here, we can use this quick tool to say convert to Word. It will show us that it's done, and we can say download, and we also have the opportunity to convert another PDF if we'd like to as well. I'm going to go ahead and say download. Add this to my desktop. And that converted Word document will look like this with all of those different red lines here, and we can review them with our Word add-in here on the side panel. Moving on now to our second exciting update is in actually the Word add-in itself. If you open up the Word add-in, you'll see that in the past you would see all of your redline suggestions like this. What you can do now is you can actually collapse them into a group, so you can see how many suggested redlines were in that group. You can view them and you can collapse them so that you can move on to see other things that you've asked it to do in the same session, as well as other batches of comments or redlines, for example. The next exciting update is the ability to copy responses. So let's say, for example, that I asked Gavel Exec to apply all of the red lines, and then I wanted Exec to summarize those red lines for me. And I want to take this summary and send it off to my client. What I can do now is at the end of this response, you'll see a little copy icon where you can just click on that right there, and we can paste that wherever we want that to go. Just like this, for example, where we can see all of those great responses here. Another exciting update is the ability to ask Gavel Exec to do multiple different things in the same prompt. So for example, I said here, generate the top 5 most important red lines and comments for me to review and accept if I'm representing the landlord. Now, these are two different instructions. We have generate the top 5 red lines and generate the top 5 comments, which actually engage different agents because we're asking it to do two different things. Now, it can handle that and give you both those 5 suggested red lines for you to review and show you those 5 suggested comments for you to review and accept if you wish. You might also try saying, give me 5 different red lines and give me a summary explaining why they're important. So these two different actions or instructions can now be put together in a single prompt. Finally, you'll be able to see Gavel Exec's reasoning before it gives you a response. So let's say, for example, that I'm asking if there's anything else missing in this agreement that I should be thinking about if I'm representing the landlord. If I go ahead and send this off, it says it's analyzing and preparing my recommendations. And as it's thinking about that, I can see that reasoning right here. It's saying it's listing additional landlords-focused lease provisions and negotiation positions to fill gaps, reduce operational and financing risk, and ensure the lease is market complete and enforceable in San Marcos, California, because that's where this particular property is located. So here it's giving me additional landlord protections to consider, the specific clause or issue, why it matters, and what we should do, the priority as well here. So you're able to see that reasoning before it gives you the response for each of these different pieces. So you'll better be able to understand from that reasoning why it's suggesting all of these different pieces and what it was looking at when it made that determination. The team at Gavel is always coming up with these different features to meet the needs of our customers. So if you have any additional features that you'd like to request, feel free to add them to our public wish list where you're able to let us know what's most important to you.